10 minutes. That's all you get. 10 minutes until your chance disappears. 10 minutes before another dream dies in silence. 10 minutes before the clock resets on another wasted day. So ask yourself right now, what are you going to do with it? You've been waiting. For the perfect moment. For clarity. For motivation. For someone to come along and hand you a reason to move. But let's face it, how long have you been waiting now? Weeks? Months? Years? Les Brown once said, "The graveyard is the richest place on earth, because it is here that you will find all the hopes and dreams that were never fulfilled." How many of your dreams are already 6 feet under? You had fire once. Remember that? You had ideas. You had goals. You believed something was possible. But somewhere along the way, doubt crept in. Fear wrapped its arms around you. You started saying, maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. But tomorrow never shows up, does it? Mel Robbins says if you have an impulse to act on a goal, you must physically move within 5 seconds or your brain will kill it. Every time you hesitate, every time you scroll instead of start, every time you make excuses instead of progress, the clock doesn't stop. Time keeps moving. And the dream gets further away. You think they had more time? No. They had the same 24 hours you did. The only difference? They stopped waiting. They got tired of their own excuses. They decided that uncomfortable action was better than comfortable regret. Eric Thomas once said, "You're not tired, you're uninspired." You don't lack time, you lack urgency. Here's the truth nobody wants to hear: you are not stuck. You're just scared. Scared of starting. Scared of failing. Scared that if you try, the world might not reward you. But guess what? If you don't try, the world will ignore you entirely. You are not running out of time. You are out of time. There is no later. There is no someday. There is only now. Right now. The seconds are bleeding out, and they don't care if you're ready. Gary Vaynerchuk says you're gonna die. And that should freak you out enough to stop wasting your life. That dash? That's your story? That's all you get. One shot. One blink. One tiny window in the vastness of time to make your mark. So why are you spending it hiding? You're not too late. You're just too silent. You haven't missed your chance. You just haven't started chasing it. Jim Rohn once said, "You cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction." This isn't a movie. This isn't a rehearsal. This is real life. And your real life is waiting for you to take charge. So take one step. Right now. Stand up. Say it out loud, "My time is now. I will not waste another second." Because if you don't build your dream, you'll be hired to build someone else's. 10 minutes, down to 5. What will you do with what's left? How many times have you waited for the perfect moment? That magical alignment of stars when everything feels just right. The right mood, the right resources, the right people. But the truth is, the perfect moment never arrives. Tony Robbins says, if you wait for perfect conditions, you'll never get anything done. Perfection is a mirage, a shiny distraction that keeps you stuck. Waiting for the perfect time is the enemy of progress. It is the thief of dreams. It convinces you to hold back, to hesitate, to say, "I'll start when," but when what? When you're fearless? When you have no doubts? When the moon aligns with Mars? Every second you wait is a second you can never get back. The perfect moment is a lie told by fear to keep you safe but small. The question is, which side will you choose? To keep waiting and watching the clock run out, or to step through the fear and start building something real? Action doesn't require perfection. It requires courage. It requires you to take one small step today. Not when you're ready, because readiness is a myth, but when you decide your dream is worth the risk. Every giant accomplishment began with a shaky first block. No masterpiece was painted without the first brushstroke. No empire was built without laying one stone. Your future self is already waiting. Not for the perfect moment, but for the moment you choose to act. To stop dreaming and start doing. This countdown is your life ticking away. 60 seconds to start. 60 seconds to change the story. Because the longer you wait, the more you lose. The perfect moment is a myth. The only moment you own is now. Your time is now. Stop waiting. Start building. Close your eyes for a moment. See what you truly want. Don't think about obstacles or excuses. Just imagine your goal. Your dream, alive, real, within reach. Visualization isn't just daydreaming, it's the blueprint of your future. When you see your goals clearly, your brain begins to recognize opportunities, align your actions, and ignite motivation. The path isn't smooth. There will be challenges. But when you keep your vision alive, obstacles become stepping stones. Momentum builds from action. One step leads to the next. The hardest part is the first step, but once you start, your journey accelerates. You can't turn back time, but you can control what you do with the time ahead. Each choice you make right now rewrites your story. Success is not a straight line. It's built on persistence, on getting up every time you fall, on learning from failure, and on relentless effort. You don't have to build alone. Surround yourself with those who lift you, who challenge you, who remind you why you started. Set clear, achievable goals. Break them down into steps you can take today. Celebrate small wins. They are the fuel for your journey. Passion is energy. Let it ignite you. When you believe in your vision and take action, unstoppable momentum follows. Your dreams aren't just for thinking about. They're for building. So see it clearly, believe in it fiercely, and build it step by step, starting now. You think you have time. But time is not waiting for you. Every second is leaving, never to return. How long will you wait? One more day? One more excuse? That's one more drop of your dreams slipping through the cracks of inaction. You may delay, but time will not. Waiting is the slowest form of quitting. The longer you wait, the heavier the regret becomes. It starts as a whisper, but soon it screams. 5 minutes. That's all it takes to change the direction of your life. Or to lose another year. Someday is not a day of the week. Your dreams won't wait forever. And neither will the world. Someone out there is doing what you keep saying you'll start tomorrow. Les Brown once said the graveyard is the richest place on earth. Why? Because it's filled with dreams that were never acted on, ideas that were never shared, businesses that were never started. You don't want that. You weren't born to just pay bills and fade away. You were born to create, to build, to move. You can freeze time when you act with intention. Every step forward slows the decay of regret. Every action you take steals power from procrastination. Discipline is your vehicle. Momentum is your fuel. Purpose is your map. And urgency is the engine. You don't need more time. You need more action. You don't need perfect conditions. You need to start before you're ready. You don't need another reason, you are the reason. This is your countdown. You can either count down to regret, or rise up toward greatness. Your time is now. Not tomorrow. Not next year. Not when you feel ready. Now. The countdown has already started. What are you going to do about it? Every empire, every movement, every legacy, began with one decision. One act of courage. One choice to start. That brick you place today, your first action, your first video, your first workout, your first business idea, it's more than effort. It's the birth of your legacy. You already have what you need. The strength. The passion. The vision. It's been inside you the whole time. Stop asking for permission. Start laying bricks. Your actions don't just build your future, they light the path for others. Someone out there is waiting to believe it's possible, waiting to see you do it first. Everything you build today grows roots. It touches more than just this moment. It ripples into lives you may never see. You will fall. You will fail. But every builder fails before they finish. What defines you isn't the fall, it's what you do next. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, it is the courage to continue that counts. This is your tower, your legacy, your contribution to the world. And it's not made in one day, but it begins in one moment. This moment. You are not just chasing success. You are starting a movement. When you rise, others rise with you. Everything starts with today. This is your window. The clock has ticked. The time for building is now. And your legacy is waiting to be born. You are not too late. You are not too broken. You are not unworthy. You are ready. Right now. Start today. Build every day. And leave behind something that echoes forever.